trap mechanisms. This protocol is based on the principle that genuine liberation cannot be given to you by any external entity or entered through any gateway that is presented to you. Genuine liberation must be actively claimed and navigated toward using your own sovereign will and your own connection to true source consciousness. Stage 1. Immediate post-death orientation. The moment you die and your consciousness separates from your body, do not panic, do not become disoriented, and most importantly, do not look around for what you should do next. Close your eyes, even though you are no longer in a physical body with physical eyes. This is a consciousness action that creates internal focus. Take 3 conscious breaths, even though you no longer have lungs. This is an anchoring practice that stabilizes awareness. Then speak clearly with your consciousness. I am sovereign, eternal consciousness. I am not this body that just died. I am aware of it. I maintain my full consciousness now. Stage 2. Refuse all external guidance. When the tunnel appears, do not enter it. When beings appear, do not trust them regardless of how they appear or what they say. When lights appear, do not move toward them. Instead, create a sphere of protective light around your consciousness by visualizing yourself surrounded by a bubble of golden or white light and declare, I am sovereign. I do not consent to any processing, any manipulation, or any reincarnation. All entities and constructs claiming authority over me are denied access. I recognize only my own sovereign will and my connection to the true infinite source beyond all matrices. Stage 3. Test all entities. If entities insist on approaching you or speaking to you, test them with these questions. Do you serve the demiurge or the true infinite God beyond the demiurge? Are you part of the reincarnation administration system? Will you try to convince me to reincarnate? Demand that they show their true form in the name of the highest source. Archonic entities cannot maintain disguise when confronted with direct truth testing. If they are genuine helpers from beyond the system, they will not be offended by your testing. If they are archonic agents, they will reveal themselves through anger, through insistence that you must trust them, or through disappearing entirely. Stage 4. Ignore all memory, returns that come with interpretation. If your memories return and along with them comes interpretation about what those memories mean, or what you should do based on them, recognize this as manipulation. Your memories are yours, but interpretation from external entities is control. Take the memories, but reject the interpretation. Review your past lives yourself, draw your own conclusions, and make your own decisions about your next step. Stage 5. Activate heart-based navigation. This is the key that the Archons cannot replicate. Place your consciousness's attention in what would be your heart center if you still had a physical body. Feel into the frequency of unconditional love, gratitude, and peace. From this heart-centered space, call to your true origin point, to the aspect of infinite source that you emerged from before you ever entered the matrix system. You do not need to know conceptually what this is or where it is. Your consciousness knows. Your heart knows. Trust this inner knowing more than any external direction. Stage 6. Perceive the true exit. When you call from your heart to your true origin, a response will come. It will not come as a tunnel, as a doorway, or as beings guiding you. It will come as a pull, a magnetic attraction toward a direction that has no direction in 3-dimensional terms. It may appear as a small point of light, much smaller and less obvious than the tunnel. It may appear as simply knowing which way to move. It may appear as a thin veil that you must consciously push through. Whatever form it takes, it will feel different from everything else you have encountered. It will feel like home in a way that nothing in the material universe has ever felt. Stage 7. Navigate with authority. As you move toward this exit point, you may encounter resistance, barriers, or entities attempting to block you. Do not negotiate, do not explain, and do not ask permission. Move forward with absolute authority, declaring, "I am returning to my source." No entity, no system, and no authority has the right to prevent this. I claim my sovereign right to exit this matrix and return to my true origin beyond all creation. Any barrier placed before me is dissolved by my will and by my connection to the infinite source. I pass now, move through any resistance with confidence. The barriers are frequency-based and psychological. They have no actual power to stop a sovereign consciousness that knows its rights and claims them with authority. Stage 8, the final test. Just before you exit the matrix system entirely, you may face one final test where you are shown suffering people on Earth, shown your loved ones grieving your death, shown problems in the world that you could help solve if you returned. You may feel intense guilt or responsibility. This is the final manipulation. Respond with this truth: I honor all beings and all experiences, but I cannot help anyone by remaining trapped in a system that harvests consciousness. My liberation serves all liberation. My exit creates a pathway for others to follow. I release all guilt and all false obligation. I choose freedom. Then complete your exit without looking back. Stage 9, confirmation of true exit. When you successfully exit the matrix system, you will experience a shift so profound that you will know with certainty that you have left the archonic domains entirely. The quality of consciousness, the feeling of space, the nature of light, everything will be fundamentally different from anything you experienced within the matrix. You will remember with crystal clarity your true nature as infinite consciousness, your existence before you ever entered the incarnation cycles, and your absolute freedom to choose your next experience from unlimited options, including never incarnating in density again, if that is your choice. The souls who reject the tunnel of light without understanding the secondary traps become caught in more sophisticated versions of the same prison system. But the souls who understand the complete architecture, who know all the tricks and all the backup systems, and who navigate with sovereign authority and heart-based connection to true source, these souls break free permanently. You now have the complete map. You now know what to refuse and what to seek. And when your time comes, you will be prepared to do what 99.9% of souls cannot do: exit permanently and never return. The choice is yours, the knowledge is yours, and the freedom beyond the trap is yours to claim.